try it. I wasn't I wasn't actually going to stream this, but I changed my mind at the last minute and hit start streaming. So this is the fourth attempt at this. The first two attempts I did at level 3, which are the suggested solo level for two characters. And then I dropped it to 2, which is the level that you would do in the event of playing with two separate non-solo with two characters. And it didn't go well. The last two times I got one character to the other room. One, he just ran out of moves. And then the last one, it's kind of been determined that I cannot afford to actually lose cards at all. I mean, for any reason other than resting. Until the very end, at the very least. And last time when I tried to do this with that level 2, I actually got Royce trapped behind the big guys, and he couldn't get out of the room. They basically boxed him in, and by the time he was able to work his way out of the room, he had been beaten up so bad that he had lost a lot of cards, basically. And but every time you lose a card early in the first, you basically lose a whole round of turns. That's basically what's happening. So, say for example, if you get 25 turns, if you lose one extra card, in the first 5 cards, you either be by injury, like you take so much damage you can't get out, or be it by what do you call it? Burner cards. The ones that you can only play once. The X symbol on your cards. If you do that one time in the first 5 cards, you go from 25 to 21 turns. You will lose 4 turns just burning one card. If you burn 2 cards, you're probably going to lose whatever the next set of actions is. So, in other words, you'll probably get one less 3 round. So you're basically going to lose another 3 turns at least if you burn a second card. So you can't burn any cards until the very end. The only time that they're actually okay to burn is when you're just trying to finish off the game and you're just plowing through those last few guys. And you're trying to get the biggest hits you can to take them out before the game ends. So here we go. Let's do this. I already kind of know what my actions are going to be. The first few turns, it's going to be kind of repetitive. If you've seen my previous attempts, I am not going to go slow on the first turn this time. You get 1 speed token with the blink blade to start, but he's going to use it right out the gate. And we're just going to try and get a move as fast as we can and try to get out of this area. And I'm not even really worried about damaging these guys, really. My goal is to set up some actions. 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think I will do that one yet. Let's see what else I've got for long movement. I want to get a long movement in. How about this one? All right. We're going fast. I can do 20 or 57. This might actually be okay because then I can do my other plan. So if I have Adrian do a 20 and have Royce do a 20 and have Adrian do what I had him do last time, which is move for fast. See, he just really has no significant damage dealing capability at all. So it's really any attack Adrian makes is going to be low percentage chance because he's basically all two is all he gets. He's got like 1 4 damage attack, and then he's got or she's got a couple of advantage attacks, and then everything else is team ups. And if she can't do a team up, she only can do 2 damage in almost every case. So that's going to be a real problem for her. All right. So her actions are going to be, I don't know, it's kind of hard to find a spot, but we're going to do head of the hammer and set for the charge. She's going to do it with a 6. And he's doing a 20, and he's doing, Royce is doing blurry jab and systems reboot. And a little bit of flexibility in those. I might change my mind as to what specifically I end up doing. No, let's go ahead and turn on my phone here. There we go. Oh, we're having some technical issues, aren't we? I have a camera that is not loading. I don't know how easy that is to stop, to be honest, or to fix. Let's see if I can. I don't think there's much chance of fixing that while I'm streaming, but we will see if there's any hope. So I'm hoping by deactivating that camera, I can get it to reestablish connection. I got 2 plans on doing that. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna try something here. Hopefully I don't blow things up. If I do blow it up, you'll know in a minute. Okay, let's see if I've got this fixed. Wow, what do you know? That's miraculous. I've never actually managed to fix the camera while doing this. It's never happened before. Never. It's every time I try to fix during, I always blew up the recording or blew up the stream. Okay. Back to it. We got 6 for Adrian, and we got Royce doing a 20. This is going to be a fast out-the-gate maneuver. Okay, so Adrian's going to move to here using her boots of flying, wing boots, which she should probably... This is ultimately the goal here, just get behind these guys so that we can run through the door, just get ourselves out of dodge once we've accomplished our objective, which is to cause some wounds and run. So with that, she's going to do set for the charge, which just basically means if anybody comes close to her, they take 2 damage. And really, these guys are the only ones that are going to do that. And my boots, wing boots, are done. Can't muddle because they're not close enough to be muddled. And then we will do 4 movement with 1, 2, 3, 4 with a bonus move from his boots. Royce will be using his boots. And we're going to go ahead and use my dagger on this attack as well. This dagger is going to make it so that if this character gets hit again, he's going to take some extra damage. It's like we're just adding poison to the situation here. So that's going to be 3 damage since he's going fast. It will be 4 damage. 4 damage plus a wound. All right, 3 damage plus a wound. So it's really only 1 damage plus a wound, but he's also poisoned. So number 4 is wounded, poisoned, and taking 1 damage because I could only get through his shields with 1 damage. Oh, he's only got 1 armor. I thought he had 2 armor. Huh. All right. Well, we get an extra one then. That's a little easier. I think he had 2 armor. He has 2 armor in the upgraded, which I did not know he lost any of. So that's good. He's a little lower on armor. That's it. He moved up. He gets an XP for that. And that is the end of this team's actions. So they're done. This guy's going to turn invisible. Don't care. Doesn't bother me in the least because as long as they're not attacking, that's just opportunities for me to get out of dodge. Invisible. You go right ahead and be invisible, my friend. Now these guys are going to move. Oh, they're going for the stupid Doom again. I hate Doom. It screws up all my plans, and they know it. Because I have to deal with the frickin' Doom. Alright. Number 2 moves up on me to do the Doom. And that'll cause him 2 damage. So number 2 takes 2 damage. Because he walked up to me. The nerve. And then he's going to do 1 damage. Plus 1. So 2 damage on Adrian. But he's also got me in Doom, in Bane. Other guy's going to take a shot at Royce. He doesn't have to move. 1 damage on Royce, but he also has the Doom. The Doom. Okay. So he's got a card that can actually possibly... Problem is, Royce has to move slow. So that means either make Adrian move really, really slow, or Adrian has to deal with her own problems. So she's not going to be able to heal herself. I could have Adrian deal with himself, or Royce deal with himself, but he has to move slow. I can't allow Adrian to take a big hit here. I could try the fastest slow that Royce has is 47. And now if I can get Royce to move with that fast slow, with that really fast slow, let's see, if I do 47, we're done here. 47 with Royce. That means I have to move slower than that with Adrian, which is going to be bad because that just means these guys get a move. Maybe. Most likely we'll get to move. I would like to do this one. But I need something that's slower than 47 as my next attack. I'd rather do my piercing attack, but it's only 32. And if I do, what other action have I got that's slower? Golly, I've got like nothing that moves that slow. I could do 67. But that won't give me a buddy to help me out. Certainly not one I can utilize. Because, yeah, Royce won't be able to get close enough to help me. Huh. You know, interesting. Hitting both these guys really doesn't help me any. I was thinking about trying to hit them both, but in one shot. But that doesn't really do anything. I really need to get the wound off and just run. So, in order to do that, I either need him to come up and be my friend, which he can't get in position to be my friend. I can't do my attack. I wanted to do an attack, but we may have to. It's at the end of my turn, right? That I do it. Suffer 10 damage at end of next turn. Then remove all. Then remove. Also remove when healed. Yep. Oh, I hate doing it. Hate doing it, but I do have an idea that will let me do this. Giving up my health potion for this maneuver. But it will get me, it will let me do this so that we can get out of dodge. Man, what a waste. It's hard to... Hey, Ivan, how you doing, man? Yeah, I know. I'm stubborn. I can't, I wasn't even going to stream it this time. I started recording it and said, screw it, I'm going to stream it. But I shouldn't have. I shouldn't be streaming it. I usually just record them after the third try. I just record them. And then when I finally beat it, I'll upload the one that I beat it with. Because I don't like read the beginning again. I just play it. And then what I'm hoping to do at some point is download one of the old ones, cut off the readings, and just put it on the end of the one that I finished as an upload. But yeah, I don't know. I'm stubborn. I feel like I might win this. I feel like I could win this one now that I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say that because these things don't usually go the way I expect them to. Look at that. He's going to hit me right out the gate. All right, Adrian. Adrian is going to do what I didn't want to do. I'm using his potion because it'll heal him. He's not even damaged, which just sucks. Oh, he is damaged. Yeah, he'll get... Oh, and you know what? He's actually got 1 extra health, which I always forget. I've been forgetting to give that to him. He's actually got 1 more base health because of his cloak. And then... he's going to heal, so he'll be 100%. And then the Bane will go away. So we've used that. And then he's going to summon his his feathered friend, put him right there on top of the sarcophagus. And then we're going to go ahead and do 3 damage with a combined effort. 4 damage. Oh, no roll. So 4 damage. He's only got 1 shield, so he's going to take 3 damage and a wound. So we've got both these guys wounded now. 1, 2, 3, and a wound. And both of those are worth an XP. Yeah, and then who has it? Who has it? It's got like 14. Isn't the Drifter? He's got like 14 cards. It's like the Drifter is like, I don't know. I just feel like he's got to be the ultimate easy character to play. I mean, it's like on one side of things you've got the Bone Shaper and Cressith with their 6 life. Or Bone Shaper, I think, is probably one of the hardest ones because of her constantly having to injure herself to summon stuff. I feel like that's pretty tough because she starts with 6 and she's injured all the time. She doesn't have healing. So unless you have the right partner with you, I think the Bone Shaper's got it worse. And then the Drifter with his 14 cards and recharging and he can hit areas without help. He doesn't need people like Adrian does to hit multiple zones of characters. And he just seems like he's way powerful. That's why I don't play him. I think he's broken. I haven't even played him. I'm probably wrong, but I feel like he's broken compared to other characters. I mean, he makes Adrian kind of pointless. I mean, all of Adrian's attacks have to have help. All of her good attacks. And meanwhile, he's out there able to hit 3, 4, 5 guys with just himself. At least that's what the cards look like they're saying. But I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. Don't get me distracted. Let's keep moving here. All right, so he did his job. These guys are going to go. They're going to do 3 damage, and they're going to pin. So he can't pin Royce. Royce is unpinnable. But they're both going to take a damage for their wounds. And 3 damage for Royce. 4 damage for Royce. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 damage for Adrian. Times 2, which is actually only +1, so it's 4 damage for Adrian. 1, 2, 3, 4. But Adrian is in fact pinned, which is annoying as heck. Because Adrian can be pinned. The cold goes away. Royce is up. But Royce is going to deal with this problem. So Royce is moving slow. So Royce is going to go ahead and move. Oh no. Okay, we're okay. I don't want to burn a card. He's got a card. The ability I was looking at, I was planning to use is a burner. I thought it looked too good to be true, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. He's got a. He can hit 3 targets at a range of 3 for 1 health. But I think I'm going to move. Well, he's moving slow, so that's really all he's got. 3 targets at a range of 3 for 1 health. So he's going to just do a 2-move basic move. 1, 2, out to here. And then at a range of 3, he's going to heal himself and Royce. And Adrian. So that's going to get rid of Adrian's pin and healer. It'll get rid of his Bane and heal him 1. And he's going to get a blessing in his deck, which, by the way, I don't think I took the blessings out from before. I forgot to do that. So how many does he have? All right, he's only got 1, so that's fine. I'll just have to mix that up. Okay, so he's got the blessing in there, and he moved. He just did a basic move, and he healed and blessed. Okay. So both of them are now done. Now this guy gets to go. He will lose his invisibility. He's no longer invisible. He won't move, but he has a range of 3 doing 2 damage. He's going to shoot at Cryon. Cryon is the name of Adrian's falcon. No cold, so -1, but it's all it takes. Cryon only has 1 health. I really wish there was a way to get him at least to 2 health or some dumb thing, because he comes in and gets killed. But at least he did his job, helped me cast my attack, and didn't get me from getting hit. All right, next round. All right, we got to get out the door now. These guys are wounded. We don't have to stick around for them any longer. He's got a fast token now, since he went slow last time. Got to move as fast as we can out the door. Problem is, we got to get out that door fast. I'm trying to get out the door quicker, but right now we're kind of not getting there very fast. Because we need to get those guys out of range so they're not hitting us. Alright. How close are they to toast? Yeah, oh yeah, okay, I guess we're okay. Let's keep moving. Do I have wind by chance? Nope, no wind. I was hoping I had my wind. No wind. $18 for Adrian. And Royce, moving fast, can go at 32. Oh, they're both going to move faster. Oh, one guy's not going to move, though, so he won't do anything. Okay, so at a range of 2, this guy's going to shoot at Adrian for 2 damage. 3 damage on Adrian. Good grief. 1, 2, 3. We're getting pummeled. No ice to work with. This guy's going to hit Adrian for 5. Adrian's going to have to throw away a card already. Ah, God. Well, maybe not, but... Dang it. I was hoping to get out of their range so they just die, but... Freaking A. Alright, they're going to infuse the dark. That guy doesn't move, so he won't hit anything. He's going to hit Adrian for 5. 5 damage. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to take it because I need to move. I got to get it. I can't sacrifice cards because it's the first. If you sacrifice a card in the first round, you lose 4 turns. 1 card extra will cost you 4 turns. I did the math. Instead of going 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, you go 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. So you basically lose the second 4 turn option. That's a lot of turns to lose. You cannot lose turns in the first couple of rounds. So this is just, I can't. I have to move. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That brings in this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So they're all going to come in. We've moved into this next room. we're luckily this guy's not going to move because he was part of his initiative, so I'm not letting him move. But we are putting these other guys in. We got 6. And then he did his thing already. Adrian moved 4. Royce gets to go. We have these guys. We have 3 of them. We have numbers 1, 5, and 2. 1, 2, 5. And then we have a number 4 of the slime variety. Number 4. All right. So on my last turn, the slimes multiplied till they died. They got 8, and then they multiplied again and all died because they went 6. They went 6, 4, 2, 0, or no, they went 7, 5, 3, 1, 0. No, they all died. They just blew up before I could even get to them. They didn't heal. Now the slimes do have healing cards, but it's just happened to be they never got it. They just kept multiplying, which was nice. Made it a little easier to get through. All right, so I will have to heal at some point, but I've got to first deal with some of this nonsense over here. So Adrian moved her 4. Now she's going to do a range 2 attack on, or a range 4 attack with advantage against number 6 here. So that's 3 damage. God, it happens to me every time I cancel out. I get positive and then a negative. I've had +1, +1, -2, and I've had +1, -1 like 3 times. I've just keep getting a full cancellation. I don't even get one of the other. I don't end on a positive. It's annoying as heck. All right, so, well, it is advantage. So, I mean, in theory, I'm doing 2 damage right now. Still 2 damage. It's 0. So, he doesn't have any armor because he's the elite. He does have counterattack, but it's not going to help him since it's a range of 2. So, number 6 takes 2 damage. And Adrian is done. Royce gets to move. Royce is gonna move 3 spaces, right? X plus 2. Yeah, 3 spaces. And then he is going to do his sand in the hourglass, which means all characters with wounds will take 2 damage. So we're just going to give these guys 2 more damage, which will kill him and puts him down really bad shape. Not dead, but... So which one is that? Number 4? Still going. One less guy to worry about. Unfortunately, Royce will have to go slow again next time. That's it. Oh, there was dark. I could turn dark to sun. Let's do it. I'll sacrifice the dark and turn it into sun. It's like I don't have any use for sun, but there's guys. I don't know. Whatever. These guys are going to move too. They have a range of 3, so they can't really do anything. This guy's going to move 1. All right, done. Next round. All right, so got to go slow again with Royce. Royce is, Royce, no choice but to go slow. The fastest slow he's got is probably that one. And they're both kind of wounded right now. Fastest slow, 49 for Royce. Oops. Adrian now picks her cards. May have to do some healing herself. How far can this guy move? 2? That's a lost card. Can't play a loss card. Don't want to do that. Gotta figure out how to do this without a loss, without losing a card. We'll do that. 17. All right, so we're going to give Adrian a move of, or Royce, we're going to give him, as an ally, we'll give him a move of 2, because he's in a range of 4. 1, 2. And then we will do regroup on himself. So that's 2 and a regen. And that should take care of that turn. And Royce's turn. So Royce. What are these guys going to do? Here, let's see. Move of 1, range of 4. Well, only one of them can reach me, I think. They can heal themselves. That ain't going to do anything. So that guy, he's going to move 4 and come right up to my face and punch me in the face. For 4 damage. Both of them. One's going to come and shoot me, and one's going to come and punch me. He only moves 2, but that 2 is going to let him see me. So I think both my guys are going to get hit. That's what's going to happen here. Now if I go the other way, I might be able to... Alright, let's go the other way. I'm going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that guy does 4 damage. Jiminy Christmas. I could kill Royce. That's going to screw Royce up. All right. Let's do heal. 2 damage. We're just going to heal himself for 2 damage. And he gets a regen. And he can't attack anything from where he's at. So he's basically sitting here. He doesn't have an action to... I did the drive recharge to do the bottom half to heal. So we're not on the cusp of death just from that. But now they get attack. He's going to move 2. 1, 2. But he does take a wound. How does... I'm pretty sure that's on attack. All attackers. Okay. All right. Oops. And now this guy's going to go. Well, no, I guess he's not. This guy infused the darkness. We will go the ooze. It's just going to move. Not going to move. Going to try to attack. Not going to do anything. Now these guys get a move. Now this guy's going to move up on me because he has no range. He's going to go after Adrian, I suppose, because Adrian's the highest on the initiative, and they're the same distance away. So it's 4 damage on Adrian. 3 damage on Adrian. Blah. I lost our regen. And the other guy's going to move so he can see Royce, which... This is a wall. I don't think he can see, so he's going to have to go about right there, I think, to probably see Royce. So he'll shoot Royce for 3 damage. 2 damage. He also loses his regen. Yuck! That's why I say I just want to run away from those guys. Get away from them. Go kill these ones and just move on. Get away from them. Deal with them later. Only reason I would hit them right now is just to slow them down. So last actions for these two. I don't know. Let's see. Going fast. The best I get is 50 or 24. I think I will go fast. That's a good fast. Yeah. No, I didn't do those guys. All right, so at a range of 4, can't hit. At a range of 4, I think he can shoot Adrian. 4 damage at a range. Oh, it's a range of 2. Oh, good. I was going to say 4 damage at a range of 4. They usually can shoot pretty far. All right, so luckily they can't reach me. So, phew. All right. Adrian's up. Oh, well, no, nobody's up. We're going to go Royce. Royce is going to go fast. 24. Try to get out of this room. I try to get away from this guy. I may have to cast... I'm tempted to cast my Torchbearer. Just because it'll buy me time to get away from these guys. Or I'm even tempted to rest a little early. I don't know, does that cost me the same 4 turns to rest 1 turn early? It's more like I'm getting a 4/4, so I think I'm only losing the 1 turn if I rest early. So it'll be like 24 turns instead of 25. But it'll also give me the opportunity to do better actions. Now these dudes only have, these guys only have 2 health. There you go. Let's see. Do I want to rest? You know what? I might just pound this guy and then we got to shoot those guys. But we also got to not get shot by these guys. All right. I'm going to rest. I'm losing 1 turn. Basically gave up an extra turn because I'm not playing all my cards right away. And that means I'm going to only get... I'm losing 1. Yeah, I'm going to get 4 turns this time. So... Just 5. That's 4. Yeah. Actually, I think I might be, yeah, instead of getting 5/4/4, I think I'm getting something like 4/4/4. Right? 4/4/4. Nope, still just 4/4. Oh, am I losing 5 turns by doing this? The math says, because if I lose 1 and not take that last turn, I took 4 already, but then I go down and I can do 4/4. No, I'm only losing the 1. Okay, never mind. I'm only losing 1. I should still be able to get to 24. How much is my health? 5? Dang, losing a 4 movement one. Oh, and a piercing. I gotta let it go. It's too. I can't afford the health. Not yet. I gotta figure out a way to heal myself. But so that means now I can pick some better attack. I am definitely going to try to move as far as I can. And just get a little bit out of range of these snotheads. If I can just kill one of them, that'll increase my odds of survival. Of course, the other option is... Nope, don't want to do that. Do they both have both 2? Yeah, they both have 2 shield. Jeez. Wait, what is my 24? Oh, okay, I am using my speed. Alright, so... I don't know what they're going to do, but yeah, let's do this. I am going to go with this action. Alright, so we're going to do air support combined with combined effort, and we will see how that goes. We're going to do a 20. And then we start the next turn. What's that guy going to do? They're going to shift form. Oh, they're going to go moving around and healing and doing all kinds of nasty, nasty stuff. And they're going to... I hate their shift form. It's not quite as bad as the regenerate thing that they always do. But alright, so I'm going to move 2 to here. And then I'm going to move him 2 to here. Because I want him to be able to get where he needs to go on his next turn. And then I am going to at a range of 4, the only one I can see, I can't even see this guy, so I'm going to shoot. I'm going to go ahead and shoot that guy for 4 piercing damage. So at least he'll be unhappy a little bit. 4 damage. -1. Jeez. 3 damage. But it is 3 damage. So what's that? 1, 2, 3. And he retaliates for 2. Uh-oh. I think Adrian's going to be throwing away cards. Because I can't get away from him enough. I got Adrian away last time, but now it's like they're getting hits too many times. I can't, I don't know, man. So he gets to move 3, and the rest of his attacks have piercing. So he's doing a sap speed maneuver, which means he gets 3 damage, piercing for 2, which means both of their shields will be ignored. So, barring a miss, I should be able to do some significant damage on these guys. Alright, first guy takes 4 damage. Second guy takes 5 damage. Both of these guys are dead. So that's helpful. got them out of my life. Royce gets an XP. Adrian does not, because she's not doing anything XPZ. So now Adrian just needs to kind of survive this turn, which would be awesome. Because last time we did this, I got both of them, or not last time, but the time before, I got both of them out here. Adrian got killed. Royce had to go on by himself. The last time Royce got killed back here, Adrian got all the way to the end by herself, but couldn't finish it. And now they're both in the middle again, and Adrian's near death. They're both actually in pretty bad shape. But I have healing, but with these guys, they hit hard. I mean, they hit 4 and 5 damage, and they have 2 defense, so it's really hard to get around them. This guy's going to move 1. Doesn't do anything. I think he might actually be further along, because I didn't move him the last couple of times. Because I know he started here, and he moved 1, and let's see, 1, 1, and 2. No, he should be right there, I guess. 1, 1, and 2. Yeah. Wait. Oh, that's the latest one. Okay, never mind. All right, yeah, we're good. So he's about there. I keep forgetting to move that guy. 0. Oh. Well, this one hasn't split, so healing himself ain't gonna do anything. Pick up loot, burn the darkness. He can heal some more if he burns darkness, but he doesn't need to because there's no darkness will burn itself out. Shift form. These guys are gonna go shifty form. All right, so now this guy is elite. Oh wait, whoops. What did I do? This guy's basic and this guy's elite, right? Is that right? No. Number 6 is the wounded. Oh, I forgot. These need to be switched. That's the problem. I switched the characters, not the bases. That's what I needed to do. All right. They both heal, so this guy's going to go up 1. That guy has nothing to heal. At range, well, this guy's going to move, but he can move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, all he needs. And, of course, he's going to hit Adrian for 3 damage. Adrian takes 3 damage, but can't. So Adrian has to get rid of a card. We just lost 4 turns. Anytime you give up a card, you lose an entire round of turns. So I've gone from 21 possible turns for Adrian to losing 4 turns. So I'm down to 17 possible turns for Adrian. So anytime you give up cards before the last few rounds, you're losing an entire round. So it's less penalizing to lose them in the late rounds because you only lose 2 or 3 rounds. But you lose them in the early rounds, it costs you an entire round. So, yeah, it's going to suck. I only have 17 possible turns, but I got to get rid of something I won't be able to use. Might as well be that one. And then this other guy is going to shoot. He's 1, 2 away from Adrian, so he's got 2 damage on Adrian. 2 damage. Adrian will take it because what choice has she got? She's got to try to get her butt away from these guys. I can't even rest. So she's like in a world of pain right now. Done. This guy gets to take a poison or a wound, so he's going to die on the next turn. We'll do a 6 for Adrian, just so she gets a chance to get away a little bit. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Still, that guy in his range will probably still get her. But at least, I don't know. At least she's can maybe get away. Because this guy moves 5. He'll move 5 and catch up to her. So I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. Sometimes, thing is, when they're in range of you, they will pursue. They'll keep getting 4 or 5 movement, and they'll just make sure they're right on your butt. But if they start getting out of range, they stop moving. They'll just sit back and do invisibility and heal and do stuff. It's like they just know that I'm not, I'm not in range anymore, so they don't care. I could throw down a trap, maybe, just to at least deter that guy from running up on me. I don't know. I could also try to have Royce do a healing maneuver. Royce does have some of those. He did his speed already, though, so he's going to have to go slow this time. So Royce is once again going to have to dog it a little bit. I mean, Royce can. I'm trying to see if I have do I have a heal that can do healing on multiple? Oh, here we go. How much does that move? Going slow? 81? 81, ouch. That's not a very fast move at all. Wait, what cards did I just use? Shoot, did I not? Alright, wait a minute. I just used cards to get Royce where he is. That card's supposed to be in the discard pile. And the other card I used to get Royce where he is that card. Okay. Wait, where's Royce's? Royce has gotten... What round are we in? 6? Royce should have a card over here. Dang it. Did I not discard a card for Royce when he ended his round? I keep forgetting stupid stuff like that. Ugh. How much health does Royce have? 8? I'm gonna let that one go. I don't want to, but I am. Okay, so now we're back on track. Trying desperately not to burn more cards out of Adrian here. Alright, so Adrian's gonna move first. Gets to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to throw down... How far can that guy move? Oh, they're not going to move this time. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, you can still shoot Royce, but Royce could probably take the damage. It's only 2 damage from the normal guy. Okay, that's good. They're going to hold... They're going to hold back for once. And that might buy me a little time to escape. Okay, so with that, he's going to do healing himself. 1, 2, and regen. And then that's it for Adrian. Royce is going to do, basically he's not moving. But he's going to, on his slow action, he's blessing himself again. have a couple of blessings sitting on the side. So he'll get another blessing in here, so hopefully that'll eventually come in handy when they're fighting with stuff. I need a drink here. Oh, and your thirsty water tastes so good. I haven't like forgotten to deal with a miss or anything, have I? No. All right. So he's doing. Since he's going slow, all he can do is heal 2 people for 1, and that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna heal himself and Adrian for 1. And he threw in the blessing already, so that's done. And his bottom half of the other card is to heal everything around him, or everything within a range of 1. So it's for 2 more health. So that's going to be a good combo of actions there. Get Adrian up to a little less dire straits. And that's it. And now the monsters get to go. This guy's going to move 2. He tries to move towards us, and he infuses leafage. This guy dies finally. Kicks the bucket. Can't quite get out of the room. Now this dude, well, they both have a range of 3, but he can't reach. Because this is giving him a range of 3, it looks like. And then he gets a range of 3. But that'll hit Royce for 2. 3 damage on Royce. Jeez, just healed, man. Leave us alone. Okay. Yeah. Now, that guy's done. And that guy's got a damage of 3, but he's not going to move, so he stays there. Now we just got to try to continue to move and get as far away as possible. Go deal with those guys and hopefully get into the next room. Maybe these guys can chase us and just kind of hang out, getting close. At some point, maybe we can get in here. If we can kill this stuff quickly, we can rest maybe 1 round and try to get our cards back as we go into the last room. We'll see. We'll see how the game wants to be nice to us or not. And let us get that far. Oh, what am I doing? All right, so we're just going to move. I'm going to do the 4 move again. Then we'll try that. So we're going to do Driving Inspiration, and while we're using the Head of the Hammer card, we're not actually using that attack. But 18. Oh, did I not do? Oh, yeah, Royce did his thing. All right, so 18. And then Royce. What is Royce going to do? Royce would really like to hit these guys before we left the room. But they're just annoying. I don't know how we're going to beat those guys. I mean, with the cards it takes. You have to gang up on them, and you have to really pummel them. And they hit so frickin' hard. So, and Royce doesn't really have range at all, so it's like I'm not sure of the best plan with that. If I go slow, I can move farther, but that also means they're going to get to attack. I don't know what they're going to do, but I think I am. I'm going to go slow and try to get some extra speed for Royce for the following turns. So I'll use this one for his move. And $50. We'll go with 50. All right, so Adrian. God, 4 and 6. 6 move. That's so far. Adrian's at a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Problem is, if I don't help, Royce is going to get hit by both of these guys. Thing is, we have to punch through their stupid armor. Don't really have that as an option. They're only going to do 1 and 2 damage. It's not as bad as you might expect. All right, I'm hoping Royce doesn't get too beat up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what she's going to do is she's going to use her advantage to shoot number 1 over there at a range. So advantage, it's 2 damage and heal self. So it's 2 damage. It's only going to be 1 damage on that guy because he's got... Oh, no, it's no damage. Freaking A. Every time she tries to hit those guys, she can't punch through their armor. She has no means. Even with that advantage, I keep getting crap like this. And then I get +1s or get multiple +1s, and then I get negatives that cancel it all out. So I still end up, I can't get through the armor. So all she did was heal herself 1. She actually heals twice because she has the regen on. But yeah, that was basically a big fat hairy hose in the butt. So she got a 0 and a 0 roll that you don't get a roll on your second thing with advantage. So that was a big fat waste of my energy. Did nothing. Wouldn't have mattered. I couldn't have gotten through his armor either. He's got an armor too. So much for, I wouldn't have been able to help Royce anyway, apparently. So he's done. Now they're going to do their thing. Doesn't need to move. She shoots at Adrian. Well, he moves. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't have to go any farther. Hits him for 2. 3. Shoot. 3. Yep. Other guy aims. Shoots for 1. And it's 1. So now Royce is on the verge of toast. But Royce is going to go ahead and hit this jerk for 3 damage. Oh, shoot. No. It would be 2 damage, and he'd muddle him. It's a little late, but yeah, for next time. Because it has to be at the end of the next turn. Okay, so it's only 2 damage, but he's going to muddle. 1 damage. 1 damage on this guy who's at full health. I didn't know that. Yuck. 1 damage, muddled, and he counterattacks. So Adrian actually just got the worst of that. That was dumb. And then Adrian's going to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that guy going to do? Oh, he's going to do 3 damage. Freaking A. Can't move farther. Because the other one's going to shoot at... Got to leave room for him to shoot at Adrian. At a range of 4, going to hit Adrian for 3. And it's 3. These guys aren't getting any bad shots. They haven't gotten any negatives. Or if they have, I don't know if they've even gotten any negatives yet. But they haven't gotten a miss. They have got a ×2, but that's like a +1. I mean, they haven't got any negatives. They've gotten pretty much every positive thing they can get. Yeah, not good. Oh, the only one left is 1. How come I still have all these other guys on the board? So yeah, what was that? 3 damage on Adrian. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I can start using speed again. Up. He splits. Down to 5. I knew that was coming. Once again, trying to heal, keep ourselves from dying. Do we have any more healing? No. Oh, we do. We have 1 healing. Doesn't let me move. And they move so much. Like 6 spaces. Freaking hey, how do you deal with 6 spaces of movement? I think when I get on the other side of this door, I'm going to lay down a trap. And make them have to walk through it to come after me. Hmm, 17. We will move at 17 for Royce. And then Adrian only has 2 cards left, so I guess she's moving at a 17 as well. And it's 17 to 24 to 22. So Adrian will go first. All right. Adrian's going to do a basic move to get on the other side of this. Oh, shoot. All right. Adrian's going to go the other side of this. And then she's going to shoot at this thing. Wow, 4 damage at a range of 2, and it moves 1. Urgh. But do I have wind? Nope, don't have wind. So it's 2 damage. And then 1 damage for each adjacent ally, which I don't have. Could do the other one, which just burns them, but I have to at least get through. I have to do 1 damage. I'll try it. She's got 2 armor, though. Nah. 2. I got a shield. That's helpful for now. Alright, there's 3 damage. Alright, so I got 3 damage. So 1 damage on this guy. Woohoo! 1 whole damage. Well, he's only got 2 damage. But, and I got a shield. Hey, wait, well, why is Royce done? Royce hasn't gone anywhere yet. Alright, so that's it. Alright, now Royce is going to go now, as a matter of fact. That's that. These guys are done. Royce is going to move now. Wait, what did I do? 17? Yeah, you're going fast. Oh, I got to get rid of one of these tokens. I think I will go ahead and do this guy, which is 3 move. 1, 2, 3, right up to his face. And I get piercing on all my attacks, which is going to be power leak of 4. A power leak 4 attack. Kills him. He's toast. And so he doesn't need to do anything like that or that. So we're done. All right, move 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? Where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't get to me. And that guy can move 2. He can't get to me either. That guy's dead, so he's gone. All right, so we've made it. Both of us have made it out of the first 2 sections. And we're at round 9. Oh, look, they're going to split again. There's going to be a lot of them now. But they're going to be smaller. We got 6 and 8 now come into play. 6 and 8. But now they're all 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're on to the next round. And now we're going to fight ooze. Yay, ooze. More ooze. Alright, so I gotta get rid of a card. Nobody actually attacked Adrian, but this card is gone now. But he had a shield for a moment. Edge of the world. The crab guys. Yeah, they're kind of interesting. Actually, surprisingly enough, I think that was the one I won on my first try. The one scenario I won on my first try, I think, was that one. So it's not as bad as all that. If I can do it, you'll be fine. Nope. If I can beat a scenario on the first try, then it's probably not. You'll have no problem with it. Seeing as it's the only scenario out of 9 I've beaten in one try. Well, not counting, 0 and 1. I don't think those really count. In fact, did I lose one? No, I don't think I lost one. Okay, maybe those early scenarios I won, but don't count those. Alright. How many of those have I lost? Oh, 2 4s already. Can I afford to lose another 4? No. Can't afford to lose another 4 movement. Can't really afford to lose that one either, but I guess I have no choice now, because that's it. Right. Adrian's got to get his cards back also. I would do a long rest, but the guys are hot on my heels. I can't stick around for these turds to... Ooh, that would be a good one to have right now. How's Adrian? Oh, Royce can definitely not take the damage, so... Yeah, we're definitely hurting. We can't even heal. We can't even save our cards. Alright, guys. What are we going to do? Got to move fast and far again. How much armor? These guys have armor, but I could potentially do a lot of damage if I do this one right. I'm going to try it. They have 1 armor. I'm hoping by miracle I can punch through the armor and do some significant harm to these guys. We'll see. So that's a 22. And then Royce. These guys are in pretty bad shape, so we have potential opportunity here to wreak a lot of havoc. But Royce is in a pretty bad way right now. So that's definitely makes things problematic. Just don't want to be near the door if these guys come through. I think I might have to give myself options. Oh, but that doesn't really give me options, does it? It doesn't give me options at all. I was trying to figure out if I can give me a heal option. Alright, we got a heal option. A heal option and an attack option. Just in case, depending on what the bad guys decide to do. Sure. No, it's not really an attack option. It's not really the attack option I had in mind. So I guess I'll have to try something like this one instead. Yeah, alright. So at a fast pace, this is a 24. I gotta see what the bad guys are doing though. Okay. Oh, they're gonna split again. If we, they're gonna be dead or almost dead. They'll be sitting at 1 health. That could be very good. Okay, so they're going into the full-on split ups. So Royce or Adrian is gonna put down his trap. It's one of these. I'm just putting it over here. I'm gonna block this doorway. If they want to come through, they gotta walk through the trap. And they do want to come through. That's definitely a thing of theirs. So that's good, but it's also bad for me because they're going to come through the door and they're probably going to try to hit stuff, which means I got to kind of move. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to aim at this guy and try to do 1 damage. He's got 1 armor, and I'm throwing an incendiary throw at him. Yes. And an armor. Oh, -2. Like I said, every time I get a positive, it gives me a negative to cancel it completely out. Every frickin' time. All I needed to do was hit for 1 damage, and that would have burned them all. And hosed. Just like that. -2. I have 1 in my deck. It always comes up immediately after rolling positives. It's like I got +1, -1. And then I had -1, -1, 0, 0, 0, +1. I had 1 +1 that worked. All the other stuff has been canceled out by other attacks. Every time. Oh gosh. Okay, well, halfway through the deck and I've accomplished pretty much nothing. Adrian can't hit anything for her life. So, yeah, not a good thing. Okay, so anyway, Adrian accomplishes nothing because she can't even do the burn, because you can't do the burn unless you do damage, it says. So now Royce is up. Royce is going to move. He has to move because he can't stay back there. Now that guy's going to have to slow down a little bit going through there. I think it takes 2 to go through difficult or traps or whatever. So the trap's going to hit. This is a level 2 trap. Level 2 traps do 3 damage. So he'll be full health and then he'll damage himself, and it'll cost him, I think, 2 movement, which means he'll have 3 movement left. And they're not going to attack. So I'm going to just move 3 right up into their face. Because I know they're not attacking. They're just splitting up. And then there are going to be a lot of 1s on the board is all I know. And we're going to have to figure out how to kill them all. All with 1 armor. And we're getting surrounded. I could hit 1 just because. Probably won't kill it, but I'd like to heal. And I'm going fast, so I could actually heal for 3. No, I gotta do that. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna heal both Adrian and him for 3. Adrian and Royce get to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I get an XP for doing that. And that is it. Alrighty, so they split. Oh, these guys gonna move. Okay, so this guy, he's gonna move. Costs him 2 to go through the trap. He has no choice. If he's gonna pursue me at all, he has to go through the trap. So that's gonna trigger, and he'll take 3 damage. Well, he was up to 10 because he healed. That's gone. Now he's gonna go through the trap and go 1, 2, 3 down. And then he's got 2 more spaces. No, 3 more spaces. Wow, he's still going to get to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Frickin' A. And he does 3 damage to Adrian. Times 2. Well, it's plus 1, so it's 4 damage to Adrian. We can't get away from this guy. The guy's moved too much. And he gets to move 3. He's got line of sight on me. Range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't quite hit me. So he's close. The cold is infused. He's down. Oh, God, they're beating the snot out of me. Taking too much damage. Okay. Now they're going to split. So we got 4 more ooze on the board. And they're all going to be 1s. Let's see. Oh, that guy can't split. He has nowhere to put it. Because it's got to be adjacent to him. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know what happens if I don't know. I can't put it down. There's nowhere to put it, so they're all going to be 1s though. So I'm putting 3 down. I don't think if you can put it down, there's nowhere to put it. So, yeah. So we're going to get in there a number 1. Oh, see, the only ones not in there is 9. I think 9, 10, and 7 are the only ones not in there. Yeah. And they're all down to 1. That's 7 freaking oozes. And I'm being caught up to by these other turkeys behind me. I can't long rest. I can't. They're just. Oh, I'm under constant onslaught. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. And plus, with these guys, with this guy being able to hit me, I got to kill it. I've got to kill this guy. He's just too much. I don't know how I'm going to kill it. Oh, maybe if I stun him. If I just crunch him over the head, that might be the best plan. Thing is, he has no armor, so I'll have to take 2 damage to do it. But, yeah, let's do this. 20 for Adrian. And then Royce. Royce. This would be a good time for a multi-attack, but he doesn't have any of his multi-attacks available right now. Does he have a bottom attack? Nope, no bottom attacks. I used up my bottom attacks, everything on these last ones. Royce is... Do I use up my speed again? It's not great to use up my speed, especially with these stupid spirit things all over the place. Oh. Alright, if we go slow, let's go slow. What's my fastest slow? 47. Alright, 47. Of course. He's going to shield up. Of course. Every freaking time. I finally decide I'm going to just attack this guy. And he's like, oh, you're coming after me? He shields up. Oh, man. And he's going to heal 3. Just when I thought, hey, I might actually attack him. And now they're going to, oh, well, let's heal up and put up our armor. And they have ice, so they both get a shield up. So they're going to be a 4 and a 2, respectively. They won't attack me, but they're just going to... So they're basically screwing my entire plan once again. Every freaking time. What are the odds? Oh my gosh, that's so bad. 2 armor on the one that doesn't have armor normally. And on top of that, he gets shielded. Wow. He gets to retaliate, I mean. Whatever. Stupid things. And he's a 10. I'd have to punch all the way through all of his armor. He's got 2 armor all the way down to the end. It's like, it's not even worth the attack. I don't know. Well, if there's one thing I got automatic damage on him with this. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and he's going to move. 1, 2, 3. He's going to come around to this guy. And then he's going to go ahead and he has one adjacent enemy suffers 1 damage, which is, of course, going to be him. So he's going to go down 1. So he's back to 9. And then I'm doing the power leak on him. So it's 4 damage. Oh, it's 4 damage. Sheesh. Wait, what did I move? 47? So I'm going slow. Oh, I can't even do that. I'm going slow. So I can't actually do that action. I'm not close enough to him. Not close enough. I can't get there. So, yeah, not 1 damage. He's not even wounded. Freaking I can't get these to work, man. Alright, so for the... So we'll do the one... Alright, well, I guess I'll just do power leak on the guy in front of me. It doesn't matter as long as they don't miss. On your next attack, discard add +2. Okay. Oh, that's gone. That's over here. So yeah, so we killed this guy, and then I'm going to move forward 1, and oh, that was a roll a second card. Okay, no, same thing. So now we're going to go ahead, and this is just do 1 damage. 1 adjacent enemy suffers a damage. So we'll go ahead and hit this guy. Knock him dead. He's only got 1 health too. And we actually get a loot. That's it. Oh, and I'm going slow, so I muddled myself. Because that's a penalty. Power Leak is a crap card, but I was trying to get it because it had healing on the bottom, and it's actually not good healing. It's a throwaway card healing. I didn't realize that when I grabbed it. I won't be using Power Leak again. It's a really, because you either poison yourself or muddle yourself, all for 1 4 damage attack, and you can heal yourself for 2, or heal you and your friends for 2, and move a long way once. But that's throwing. You have to throw it away. So it's like, it's crap. It's definitely not one I will be using again next time. So this loot is gone. And I finally decide I'm going to hit that guy, and he's a butthead. You know, why did I do Adrian? Why did I do Royce first? Adrian wasn't even done with her attack. So, she's summoning her bird, and she's going to do combined effort on this guy, which is going to have to go through armor. So it's 3, 4, 5. Wow, we actually hit 5. So it's 3 damage. She gets an XP. 3 damage, and this guy is wounded. 1, 2, 3, and he's wounded. Finally, we had a plus that actually stayed a plus. What do you know? What are the odds? And then Royce is done. These guys do not heal, but they are going to take some shots at me now. Finally, they're going to do some attacking. Which ones did I kill? Which one's left? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 8, and 5 are left. 1, 2, 3, 8. Oh no. My battery's dying. What the heck? Is my battery dead? Oh no, my battery's dead. Grr. Alright, hold on. I gotta get some juice for my phone or it's gonna die. Working fine. All right, well, this thing says it's got juice. Okay, looks like it's charging. Hopefully. Okay. So he killed a couple. He killed a couple. Oh. And I guess he actually did this damage already. So that's gone. Alright, so they're going to try and do some damage now. The only ones left, like I said, are 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, he's dead, and he's dead. These guys are all at 1. The big elite clawcatcher. Yeah, it's got some pretty good... plus they can hit multiple things. That's kind of the... You got to take them down fast, gang up on them. Don't let them get going, because they will wreck you if they get a shot. They get some good shots at you. So 2 damage at a... Whoa, they get to hit 2 targets. 2 targets at a range of 3. They're going to poison and do 2 damage. And... Okay, there's no leaves available. Oh, they're going to wreck. Okay. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. Okay, so doing number 1. At a range of 3, he can shoot both of them for 2 damage. Adrian, Royce. So, oh, they're going to kill us. I'm going to use up all my cards trying to defend against these things. They're finally going to get... This is the first time I've ever been hit by the slime. And they're actually going to kill us because there's 5 of them, and they're going to hit both of us. 2 of them are going to hit both of us multiple times. So Adrian just got hit for 2. Royce got hit for 2. Adrian got hit for 3. Number 8's going to hit them both, but one's at disadvantage. So Royce, disadvantage. So it's 1 damage on Royce. But he gets to shoot at Adrian for 2 damage. So Adrian takes 2. And then the one in back gets to shoot at both of them. Royce for 3. Adrian for 2. Kills them both, so they both have to discard cards. And then number 5 can't hit them both, but he can hit Royce at disadvantage. 1 damage. And number 3 can hit Royce at disadvantage, which is 1 damage, but Royce can't take it, so he loses a card again. And that's it. We are really in bad shape all of a sudden. We went from being in pretty good shape to being in very bad shape as we go into the next round. Adrian's got 2 cards left. He's going to use them because we can't afford not to. 17. And Royce has to use his also. He's got to go fast. He doesn't have to go fast, but he does if he doesn't want the slime to kill him. 32. All right, so Adrian those guys aren't going to do any. At a range of 4, they can hit for 3 damage, though, so every one of those things that's alive at the end of this is going to crush us. Oh, look at that. We are just so cornered right now, and they are just going to tear us to pieces. Tear us to pieces, man. Yeah. I'm not sure what to do. Oh, my bird gets to attack. My bird is going to attack him for, what, 2 damage? Isn't that what it is? My bird's not dead. What are you doing out here, bird? 2 damage. Plus 2 damage. Wow, bird, I'm so impressed. Good job, Cryon. 4 damage. What's that you say? He's firing back? Ah! My bird flies off. But you did 4 damage, but that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back. And he flew away because the counterattack chased him off. Dude, he's really close to toast. If I can hit 2 damage on him, he won't be attacking anymore. Not that his stupid cohort backup guy won't be attacking me. Royce is going to die from all these guys. They all get a shoot, and they're all going to hit Royce. 5 of them. 5 guys hitting him for 3 damage. He's not going to survive this. I don't know what he's going to do. Even if he kills one, it's like 1 guy. That does nothing for him. Yeah, I'm going to fail again. Because Royce dies right now. And this is at a range of 4. They get to do 3 damage. They basically can hit anybody they want. I can't get out of reach. If they kill Royce, they'll just start shooting at Adrian. Adrian's only got 2 health. Royce has got 1 health. This guy's going to attack. Even if I manage to avoid his killing shot, we're dead. We're going to get beat up right now. We don't have cards left to even survive this. I'm going to back up and just shoot this guy. 2 damage. 3 damage. So he dies. 1, 2. He can't counter me. So at least we killed this guy. Because he'll die on his wound. Well, I did 3 damage. He dies. So no, he dies right now. That guy's left. There's no counterattack. Anyway, so Adrian's gonna... I don't know what Adrian's gonna do. Adrian's like... I don't know what to do. I can kill 1. I just wound him. Wound 1 and then do 2 damage to it. So we'll say number 5. And that guy's dead. But there's 4 guys going to do 3 damage right now. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the road for me. Even healing wouldn't have helped. Even if I did have a heal, but it wouldn't have... I could have attacked and healed myself for 2, and it would have got me to 3. But they do 3 damage on this attack, so I'm dead. This guy's gonna move 3, heal himself up 1. 1, 2, 3. Range of 4, of course. 2 damage on Adrian. 3 damage. Adrian's dead, and Adrian has no cards to do anything about it. He would lose 2 out of there. And now the slime hits Royce for 3 damage. 2 damage kills Royce. Royce has no cards, so he has to discard 2. Number 8 at disadvantage will shoot Royce. So hits Royce. Royce loses 2 more cards. Number 2 hits Royce. 2 more cards. That's it. He's dead. Number 1 shoots at Adrian for 2 damage, and Adrian loses 2 cards. And that's it. No more turns left. I can't do anything. I'm out of turns. They wiped me out. How many people did you have, Timbo? And how many characters did you play? And what was the difficulty level of the scenario that you played? Because, as you can see, I am getting my butt kicked at level 2. And oh yeah, and not only what characters did you use, how many characters, but which characters were you using? Using similar characters. What was your 2-player? Nice, you got through it. I am struggling. I can't get through it. The first time I did it, I couldn't even get into the next room. I've had a guy near death every time I come into this area, and then when I get over here. Because these guys, I hit them, I just try to run past them. I wound them and then try to get away. But my last scenario... Drifter is so good. Drifter's like... He's a brute. I mean, he's 14 cards. And he's a massive... I don't know about the Germinate. But, I've not looked at him, but, he gets 14 cards too, right? No. He gets 14, and then the Drifter gets like 12 cards or something, right? I don't know. You could have just had average luck. I just tend to have really bad luck. I don't know. Things like getting 2+1s on a roll, on rolling cards, and then getting a -2. So you cancel out both your positives. And these guys don't hit hard. See, like Adrian, he can't get through armor unless he gets pluses on his attacks. All these guys have +2 armor. These guys, either have +2 armor or they're retaliating. These guys have +1. These other guys have +1, or what do you call it, the spirits. These guys had +2. No, the spirits have 1, and then these guys had 1. The spirits had 2, and these guys had 1. I keep getting them mixed up. And Royce was actually healing me a lot. That was helping a lot. But we just keep getting in the point where we're beaten to a pulp by the time we're here. And those guys, we can't kill them. I can't kill the Drifters or the Ice Wraiths. They just keep healing. And then every time I finally plan a big attack, I swear it's every freaking time I try to plan a big attack, they shield up, which means the range guy gets a 4 shield and the other guy gets a 2 shield. And I can't punch through it. I can't punch through their shields. I don't have it. I have one attack that can pierce, and then, wounding them doesn't do any good because every time I wound them, the very next turn they heal. And so when they heal, they just get rid of the wound, so whatever. And then if you run away from them, they just heal up, of course, because they just keep healing. Those guys, I can't kill the Ice Wraith. Yeah, I found that if I stay in this room and fight, by the time I come out of the first room, every time I've tried it, they just beat me up. I come out of there with like 1 health. Even a long rest only gives me 2 health, right? And I'm not able to. What my goal here is to wound those 2 big guys, because if I stick around and try to fight them, they do like 3, 4, 5 damage. And so by the time I might kill them, I did kill them the first time I did. I killed everything in this room, and then I went to the next room, but I was like bleeding out. I had I had used up a bunch of cards trying not to die. Uh, so because I did do the math, and you know, the last night I played a game with the ooze. They doubled until they died. They never healed themselves. They just went 7-5-3-2, 7-5-3-1 dead. They all blew up. I was like, yeah. It was by the time I even got there. I never even got into the room. I was just walking into the room and they doubled again and killed themselves. So all I had to do was kill the last uh, a wraith or whatever he was, the living spirit, and run into the room. But I didn't have any cards left, and it was only one guy left because Adrian had gotten killed back here. No, or no, Royce got killed back here. So Adrian had to go in there by herself, and she didn't have enough moves. I'm using the Adrian and Royce are Blink Blade and Banner Spear, and the I'll tell you, they say the Banner Spear is an easy character to play, and they're actually both level 4, and so it shouldn't be this hard. But uh, when I played it the first time, of course, as a solo, you're boosted. So I had to, the first 2 times I played it, it was level 3 scenario. So I had to play this at level 3, and all of the ice wraiths had curse and wound. The elite one has wound, and the basic one has curse, and then they all have extra hit points. And the living spirits, I think, or all of them had at least 2 armor except the ooze. Ooze just had more health. They were all 8s instead of 7s. Um, but yeah, my guys are level 4, and I'm doing a level 2 scenario now. They say the Banner Spear is easiest to play. It's true. It's easy to play, but it's freaking hard to be successful with it, because there's not a lot of complexity in his moves, but she's really weak. She needs to have a buddy with her at all times, so a summon. But when you have to move 15 turns just to get to this other room, you can't cast banners or summons that are going to be a lost card. So the only card I have that doesn't get lost when I cast it is my Falcon. Now my Falcon, she dies, but at least I don't lose the card. I could cast her again later. She's a summon that returns. But like, if I want to use the Torchbearer, it's a lost card. If you cast, oh sure, having 2 minds. Let's say 2 minds. Well, the 2 is now. Do you play Perfect Information? The book says you're not supposed to. That's why they make it harder for solo player, because a solo player is Perfect Information whether you like it or not. Because you know exactly the cards your partner's going to play, and they say, I'm going to do this, and so you need to be here, or you can do that, or so they say if you have Perfect Information, the solo's easier. Well, maybe a little bit. So they make it harder. So you get about a half level harder. So when it sets up, oftentimes you're like level. So I had to play a level 3. So I've played this 4 times now, and I got beat when it was a level 3. I got into the other room, but I just kept getting guys killed. I ran out of cards before I could get there, and I couldn't finish the thing. And so I went down to level 2 because 2 times is enough. And I got into the other room again, but again I keep having people. The first time Royce got trapped in this room with the other bad guys, and he couldn't get out, so he was burning cards trying to survive. And by the time he came out, he was near death coming out, and he couldn't get around. And then this was the first time I got them both out of that room. They were both okay, but then we got trapped in the corner here with a million slimes that were all hitting me and causing me death. And you don't like, do you tell them, that's good, but do you tell them like attacks? Like, oh, I'm going to do a group attack. Can you stand to my left? Or stand behind me? Or stand like that? I mean, that's all like Perfect Information. That's stuff that you could say, I need an assist over here, but you don't know where they're going to move. Yeah, I have bleed. That's all I'm using are wound attacks. That's how I kill these guys. But the wounds don't work on the ice wraiths because they just keep healing themselves, so they get rid of them. they work pretty good on the living spirits, and they work okay on the they work pretty good on the slimes because the slimes don't heal that often. They can, but they only have like one healing card, I think. Um, but they hit really hard. I didn't realize how hard the slimes hit because this is the strangely enough, this is like the first time I've ever had an encounter where they did anything. They've either killed themselves or I got to them before they multiplied enough times and I was able to kill them. But when you got like 7 of them, they were all ones, but I had none of my multi attacks where you can hit 2 things at once. Royce has got a bunch of attacks where you can hit 2 guys, 2 or even 3 guys because he's got bottom attacks too. Attacks on the bottom and the top, so he can go attack, attack, attack. If he could have done that, he could have knocked off 3 guys, but he didn't. See, that's good. That's why they have it a little easier because it's hard to know, right? So they have it at a lower level. But you got through it on your first try, and I tell you, I've only beaten one scenario. Well, one scenario after the first couple. The first 2 are easy, but after that, I've lost every scenario. Well, I've only beaten one scenario. I beat scenario 7, I think, was the only one I've beaten on the first try. It was a plus scenario where I was actually had to play a level 3 scenario, and I just went through it. It wasn't that hard. It was, but when I played the all the other times, I've lost boatloads of times. I don't know. I get so many bad shots. Like I'll set up to hit something, they'll shield up, or I'll hit this big plan. I'm finally going to do this discard card where it does like 7 damage. I line up on it, and I miss. Crucial attacks, the ones that say, all right, I got to get this hit, miss. I only need 1 damage, miss. Like last night, my bird came out, it attacked like 4 times. It got -2, miss. Because, you have to shuffle the miss back in. And the bird kept getting negatives and misses. I mean, all I needed it to do was 1 damage. It couldn't get any damage off. I don't know. I get some crazy bad luck with my attacks, and then or even my plans. I tell you, it's like this thing knows. I'm afraid the talking out loud, like this app is listening. Oh, he's gonna do an attack on this guy. Let's pull out the shield card. I don't know. That's good. That's good. You have friends like that. I have friends like that too. But we have game nights every other week. I play D&D on Thursdays with several people, and there's just not enough bandwidth for all the stuff that we already do to have somebody come over and start playing Frosthaven with me. And Frosthaven's like a 2-year commitment, or at least a year and a half. Playing once a week, right? I mean, unless you play 2 scenarios a day, you got to really commit to some long days of gaming if you're going to play twice a day. So I just decided to play solo and then decided to stream it and see what it does. It's obviously not going well. I like the game, but at this rate, losing 3 and 4 times a scenario, I'm burning out. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I like it. I just feel like they made it too difficult. Maybe I just picked bad characters, but I had a theme in mind. I like the characters, but they're just, the Banner Spear is crap. He's easy to play because it's either this or this. You attack on the top, you move on the bottom. There is no other option. There is no attacks on the bottom, and there's no moves on the top. And it's either on the bottom. It's either summon or move. You can't do both. There's no chance. There's no chance to summon and move a card. You occasionally, I think, even healing is always on the top. It's just straightforward. Pick a bottom, pick a top, and it only ever have. You can't create decent combinations of actions. And she's weak as heck. She basically all of her attacks are basic attacks unless she has friends or range. She can do range. She has a couple of range attacks. Once she got to level 4, she finally got a range attack that did more than 2 damage, and so now she can punch through armor with 1 piercing attack, but everything else is crap. So Yeah, and you always need a friend. The drifter's like having the banner spear without needing a partner. The drifter can hit a bunch of guys without any help. I don't know how he does it. I don't know what the logic is. I mean, he's got a club, right? I mean, it's pretty good, but he can hit multi-area attacks without Adrian, the banner spear. She needs to have a summon next to her, or her partner next to her, or behind her, or something, in order for her to do any of her big area attacks. And they only do 3 damage. Three's okay. It's not great. When everybody has armor, three's like 1 damage because you're going through 2 armor. You get like 1 damage half the time, maybe two. And then if you miss or negatives or whatever, it's not always great. So setting up for those big attacks is a big fat pain in the backside. Um, I don't know. I like her. I like the character. I just don't like how she plays. I'm hoping that she'll get better by the time I level 4. She's got one better card. I'm hoping level 5 will be a lot better. But I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take before she actually gets to be good. See, and then having retaliate is nice. Adrian don't have any of that junk. Um, Actually, none of my neither of them do. Royce doesn't have it either. I played the Cresseth, or my other character, who I occasionally will switch between. She's a Death Walker. I like her. I think she's kind of fun to play, but she's only level 1, so I'm kind of hesitant to bring her into a battle right now. Especially this one. I don't know how I can manage those shadows of her and have to move 15 spaces across the board because she doesn't have that much good movement, and we don't with she doesn't wound that well. So I think she's got like maybe one card that can wound, and that means she has to stick around and kill everything. So anyway, it's late. Was it 10 o'clock? Yeah. I gotta hit the hay. Got a meeting early in the morning. Got to get up earlier and work out and try again tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, at this point, I probably won't stream my next attempt because I normally don't stream past the first three. But today, what the heck, I decided to turn it on and make an exception. So, but what I'll do is I'll record and then I'll upload the victory. I won't I won't not finish it. Yeah, it's not so bad if the summons come back. Like you're not losing the card. Like a Bone Shaper at least gets her skeletons back and she can recast them. Except she takes damage every time, and when you're being mauled by things all around you, how do you heal? I don't know how she's supposed to heal. I think the Bone Shaper would have to kill as you go. You have to clean things up. You can't let stuff get behind you, because the Bone Shaper can't afford to let guys chase her. She can't move fast enough to get out of their way because that's not really what she does. She's kind of a stand back and let her summons do the work kind of thing. So you kind of have to push forward and keep everything in front of you and let your summons. Thing is, the summons aren't that great. I played the Bone Shaper once. I actually have her deck set up, but she's a that's a Tenya. And Tenya's not. I don't know that man. She doesn't heal. It's like if everything she does damage to herself, and then she can't heal herself. She's got like one healing card at level 1. I'm like, how are you supposed to stay alive with this thing? It's really hard. Um, yeah, so I cast my bird typically just when I need to do a big attack, but the problem is most of these guys are range, and if you set up neck, so like I said, you can't move and summon with the banner spear. So what this means is, if I summon my bird, I have to attack from the position I'm standing in. So even if I can put her in the right position, with range attack characters, they won't stand next to you. So if you move up to them, they move away from you. So you're not going to be in position to do your summon your partner attack. So you have to move, and if you have to move, you can't summon. So that's where a lot of the pain in the butt comes from. You can't. They don't. There's no way to move and summon, so you can't do two things at once. Makes it really hard to do the attack. Um, I've been doing about a scenario a week, and right now I have to finish this one. So I'm not going to stream this one, but again, I'll probably play it again, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday or Tuesday. But I'll record it and then I'll upload it. Hopefully I'll win. I don't know. We'll see. As you can see, I keep getting stopped at the end. um, but I feel like there's hope. Maybe. We'll see. It's hard to be optimistic when things don't go well. Uh, but that said, the advantage to a long rest is you don't have to burn a card, right? So if I can kill these things, get out. Yeah, but it's at level two. I'm not going to drop to level one. That's I have level four characters. There's no excuse for me needing to drop below that. Level four characters are supposed to be playing a level three scenario. Dropping to level two, it should be fine. I'm just unlucky so far. They just keep mauling me, so my strategy is not working. I'll go back to trying just clearing the first room. I thought moving fast. Here's the thing. Um, I played the first couple of times like I normally do, where I'll like try to do big beatdown, and then I started doing the math on the turns. Now you get 25 turns, assuming you never use a burn card. You know, one of the ones that is a one-time use. If you never use a burn card, you'll get 25 turns or rounds. Um, or if you never, obviously never get injured to the point where you have to use cards either. So 25 rounds is pretty good because it takes about 17 at an average of two spaces a turn. It'll take 17 rounds to get to the end of to get to the back of this room enough to hit these things. You might be able to go a little earlier if you've got range. You might be able to do it in 16 rounds. Um, so that's assuming every turn you go six. Obviously, you're not going to move every time if you're fighting with stuff. So you've got to like at least try to keep advancing forward a little bit, so you're always moving something. Um, and then you have about 8 turns to hit stuff without moving. That's not very many turns. And you got to, obviously you got to be killing stuff while you're doing those moves. So that's why I thought, well, let's move as far as I can, get in position to where I can get into this room and kill everything. But obviously you can see that failed. So I've tried a couple strategies. Normally I let myself burn a couple cards because I like bring in my torchbearer, who's a burn card. She's a summon, has 5 health. She can do a little bit of damage because she gets to put wounds on stuff. Problem is, if she dies, that's one lost card. So if you burn a card, yeah, this room I have a push and a pull in my deck, but I got to get in position for it. Like I have to get somewhere where I can push the two guys. Well, obviously the trap goes away once it's sprung, but this trap is near impossible to get on because they're never near it. This one you can try to lure him over here. Maybe I can have him come over here and then pull him onto that thing. Um, but you got to remember, if you pull a guy to you, there's the problem of now you got to hit him because he's going to be right in your face. Those big guys hit pretty hard. But yeah, I have a pull attack on my javelin, but I'm not using it. And then the push attack. Again, it's a banner spear thing. You have to have a buddy. Look, I have the banner spear's push attack is this one, the unbreakable wall, and you can see at the top, it requires me to have a summon or one of my other teammates standing next to me, and then I can hit 3 guys and push them. But she doesn't have a push attack. In fact, really all she has are range attacks that do 2 damage or less, and well, with the exception of 1. And they don't do anything, with the exception of that 1. So they're all kind of weak attacks. And other than that, all of her base face-to-face attacks require a partner, or it's a basic 2, your basic attack. So yeah, there's not much like I said, she's a bad character. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I really want to play her out. I want to play her to retirement, but ugh, she's she's making me struggle. She's making me struggle. I like the Blink Blade. I think Royce is really good. He moves good. He's got a lot of good options. He's a little bit of a pain in the rear with his moving fast and moving slow bit, where you're always trying to figure out, okay, I can't do this half of the card. I can do the other half of the card, and I got to remember I got to take this half, this initiative or that initiative, because every card has two initiatives, either going fast or slow, and he's kind of a pain in the rear to play, but he's kind of cool. He's got a lot of attack options and he's pretty strong. For her, this is another problem. Her retirement goal is about building up Frosthaven. It's once a certain amount of stuff is built up, she gets to retire. But I have to optimize so much on these scenarios when I'm playing as a solo that I don't get to pick up loot half the time. I get to pick up a few miscellaneous loot. Certainly can't pick it all up, and you need loot to get to go to the next, to buy stuff in Frosthaven. So that's another pain in the backside. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what hers. I know Royce's retirement goal is money related. He just needs gold. So, he likes loot too. He needs to get gold. He has to hit a certain amount of gold. Three of every item's gear and weapons. Really? So you just need to have some in stock. Because you can't use. Well, three weapons, you can at least use two of them if they're one handed. But, so you gotta have. That's a lot of items, man. That's gonna take some time. But like I said, I like Adrian. Well, I don't know if you know the names Hadrian and Royce. They're from a book, the Ryaria Chronicles. It's there's like 6 books. There's three, and then there's three, the Ryaria Chronicles, and then there's like some prequels. And it's one of my favorite books. And Royce is like a thief kind of guy. That's why I kind of thought Blink Blade was perfect. And then Hadrian is he's kind of like a bruiser. And I kind of thought Adrian would fit that part pretty well. But yeah, I'm not in a hurry either. Like I said, as you notice, I've been adding stuff to it. I've been painting the figures, and I add more paint to them, like between scenarios. Like I'll play a new scenario and I add a little more paint each time to some of the characters. So you'll notice that some of them get more and more painted. Like I didn't have the bird last time. I was just I had it, but it was just it was a gray and its original resin print, and I was just sliding them around on the board. It's called the Ryaria Chronicles. Ryria, and Chronicles, and Hadrian and Royce are the main two guys, and it's really it's fun. And the only reason I named her Adrian is because the character, the little mini, is a female, so I called her Adrian instead of Hadrian, but. So I kind of liked them. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite books. It's pretty good. Right now I'm listening to it's similar world. It's I forgot what the series name is called, but the first book is called Name of the Wind. My son read it, and they actually mentioned it to me. But yeah, let's check out the Ryaria Chronicles. It's a really good series. The prequel is really good too. I mean, you could always the prequel goes a little bit more into how they met each other, and then the main series is them just on their adventures or whatever. And there's a number of characters. I've been looking. So I've been like trying to name some of the characters I play on here after characters in books. Like I might actually try to decide if any of the wizards, kind of, if I pick a new character later on, I might name one Kavoth, who's one of the characters in the Name of the Wind. He's the main character in the Name of the Wind, and so I think he's kind of a wizard, magic-y kind of guy. So I might pick one of those. I actually listen to them on Audible when I'm working out and stuff. I listen to the books, or when I'm driving. Also, I run a lot. I run half marathons and marathons. I haven't run a marathon in a while now, since probably before COVID. But I've been running half marathons and just running outside, and listening to Audible books is a great way to pass the time while I'm doing that. Anyway, Timbo, thanks for following, man. Hey, if you like miniatures, I have to say this. So this is my spiel. This is where you can tune out if you want. But if you're watching these and you like miniatures, check out the Mage Cage and the X Case on Active Minds Games YouTube and Instagram. There's videos and pictures of it. It's a case. All these cases behind me, you see here, that are holding all these miniatures and the paints. I don't know if you can see the paints. Yeah, you can't see them. They're over here. But these are all like an expandable, transportable display case for minis. Now you can put Hero Clicks and Hot Wheels and other stuff. They have mounting holes on the back. They go in the. They can put them up on the wall. I have a big wall display of them over here with all my collectibles. I collect. I collect Hot Wheels that are Superman or Broncos. I'm a Denver Broncos fan. I collect a lot of Superman minis. I like Superman stuff, but they have to fit in the X case. That's my requirement. There's too much crap out there as it is, so I have to at least have some limitation. And the X case is 3.5 inches tall. But if you like to paint minis, it's a great way to display them. They have clear opening fronts. You can make cases and boxes if you go to stores and stuff and play. But if that's the kind of thing that interests you, check it out. And if you're interested in getting some, we pretty much out of stock, unfortunately. But we are trying to get a Kickstarter set up to launch, and we want to announce when that is going to be, but we're going to only do that once we get about 800 followers on our Facebook page, Active Minds Games. So if you're interested in backing that project, we're going to make a bigger unit with some cool inserts that you can level, tier everything, and have bigger monsters and bigger minis inside. So yeah, a lot of big plans for that, but we need about 800 followers. We're about 400 and some on Facebook right now. So we get the other, so we'll announce the Kickstarter launch, and we'll get that started within a few months from that point, and hopefully we'll get those into your hands. So we have had them before, we just sold out of all of them, and now we're trying to get more made. But cool, yeah. Talk more about that if you want to in the future. So until then, man, off to bed and early to rise. Take it easy, Timbo. And anybody else who stops by says hi, please follow and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Bye.